Hey guys, it's Rift here, and today we're going to be answering the question, would Supersonic actually be stronger than Solaris?
No, he's not. It's blatantly stated in the guides that Sonic cannot defeat Solaris on his own. I really wonder how he's going to misinterpret this statement. I mean, it's very obviously shown right there. How would he be able to defeat Solaris?
Obviously, Sonic was unable to fully defeat Solaris by himself due to Solaris existing in the past, present, and future.
This is the first blunder. So Gaming Rift is positing the claim that the reason Sonic can't beat Solaris is because he exists in the past, present, and future, which I'm assuming is supposed to indicate a lack of interaction, but the problem is that it's already confirmed in the game that a time-space nexus was created for the past, present, and future to all become one, so Sonic would have no problem with interacting with Solaris since all points in time were merged into one. So yeah, there you have it, the Gaming Rift's main substance was already defeated. But oh no guys, I'm just a toxic scaler, I just have an agenda, like I'm literally showing you the scans right there. What could I possibly be doing wrong? I saw so many people in the comments of this video specifically saying, oh, Zeta's gonna be mad at this one, Zeta's coping. Like, bro, oh my god, this is just laughably funny.
Start
What is this? Where are we? What's going on?
Is this because of that light?
The Chaos Emerald has disappeared.
Silver?
What are you doing here? This is all so confusing.
It's all because of Solaris.
It seems we were all caught by the spatial distortion. Iblis's seal has been broken. Due to Mephiles' manipulation.
Sonic? No. You don't think...
Sonic! Mephiles played us all for fools. His plan all along was to cause the princess to be so consumed with despair that she'd cry.
So that's why he wanted me to kill Sonic before. Solaris!
This creature will consume all existing timelines, and time itself will collapse and disappear into nothingness.
The instability of time caused this time-space rift.
It won't remain for much longer.
We've no time to waste! We've got to defeat it now!
No, it is a transcendent life form that exists in the past, present, and future. Defeating it here, now, would do nothing.
No, I won't give up. There has to be a way. If you say it exists in the past, present, and future, I'll destroy them all at once! Certainly. It might have been possible if he was still alive.
Sonic! Sonic!
What's the matter?
I feel Sonic's presence in the wind. I don't think he's dead yet. I'm sure of it. It's not too late.
Of course! Let's call him back with the power of the Chaos Emeralds! Focus your thoughts on using its power to perform this miracle. You can do it, Princess.
I can?
You were the vessel that was used to seal Iblis. You should be able to use the gem's power to rescue Sonic's soul.
I'll do it.
Solaris flung the Chaos Emeralds to the distant corners of this distorted world.
To collect them all in time, we'll have to split up. I'll go too, because it's for Sonic. So Elise, watch over him.
Oh, Chaos Emeralds, Gems of Miracles, please heed my call. I wish to save this world. I wish to cleanse my father's sin, and I wish to talk to Sonic once again. You have given me so many things. Now it is my time to return the favor. I care not what happens to me, but please heed my voice. Sonic, come back. To me. To us.
Thank you, Elise.
if I didn't have anything to say about that, you're literally implicitly implying some form of superiority.
No, I'm not. I'm simply saying that the evidence is present and it also equally challenges your interpretation. What are you talking about? How is that superior? I'm just simply saying that this word can also be used in a different way, and the context backs this word being used in a different way. That's it. How is that me assuming? I'm not assuming anything there.
Back that.
Okay, so again, we'll establish that there are multiple statements, right, of the phantom zone and places that scale higher ontologically than the phantom zone being bound by the properties of spatial temporal axes. Do you want evidence for this, or do you want to just keep going?
Okay, well, I'll go over what you said, because now this is likely going to necessarily require me to respond to this. So to go over the points that you made within your video. So the first point you mentioned was that there are geometrical objects, and geometrical objects entail space, but there's an issue with this. The same scan that you showed quite literally also says that there is no time and space, and that the beings that are in the phantom zone are literally immaterial. Like, there's no time and space in the exact same scan. So if you're trying to say that, oh, it's geometrical objects literally and actually at face value invoking some spatial meaning, then you would just be pick and choosing then what is and isn't at face value, which is inconsistent about the views that you're like posing up here. And also,
are you talking about the scan that I showed in my video where like Wonder Woman is making the statement about it being like without space and without time?
No, so like the statement where it talks about there being geometrical objects, yes.
So then the Wonder Woman statement. Okay, so the Wonder Woman statement where she says like there's no space and no time. Where does she ever like mention that in context to like an ontological superiority towards all spatial temporal axes?
Okay, well, no, that's not what okay, so one, I don't think you engage with what I have to say, because I think you should respond to that instead of giving me a new question. So what I said was
question response to what you're saying. I don't think things can be happening at once.
Okay, I think you've mistracked, because I said that, well, if you're going to take geometrical objects to literally invoke something physical with spatial axes at face value, then you would just be picking and choosing what is and isn't face value, because you want to be denying time and space being face value, but then accepting geometrical objects at face value, because it could also be the case that it could just be something that is relative to perception, or like something that someone conceives to like appear geometrical, or maybe just like for visual continuity, or something that is like expressed in a way like maybe for the author to represent, to like be visually entertaining. That's also
why possible. Is that more likely than what I'm asserting?
Why is that more likely
than what I'm asserting?
Okay,
especially so you're on the podcast here.
Okay. So, well, I'll hold on. I'm gonna go over why I don't need to answer that. All right, I don't need to answer that, because what I'm saying is that what I'm basically saying, right? Because I don't directly have to tackle that, like, because what I'm trying to say is that you can't just be picking and choosing what is at face value and what isn't at face value.
You're literally presupposing an argument that I made. I'm not doing that.
But you are doing that, because if you're not.
When did I say we should just take geometric structures at face value? When did I say that?
Because I was going to give my argument.
I'm asking a question, and I'm asking a question, and you're making an argument off of a basis that you don't have any backing to. Like, what?
Okay.
I'm asking you a question.
Because you're not okay. Yo, Trig, moderate, bro. Please help me out.
How is this?
I can't.
How are you begging for moderation right now? And I'm asking a basic question.
Because you keep interrupting me, and I'm trying to answer you.
Zeta, you're making a basis or a point off of a basis that's faulty. I never made this claim or even an implication that you're talking about. Where did I say that?
No, okay, I'm saying,
where?
Okay, again,
I'm asking you.
Okay, well, I'm trying to talk to you. Okay, if you are not picking and choosing, all right, what is and is not face value, then then you're having a very inconsistent argument. And then not only that, right?
No. Explain that. How? That you just made a claim. How is that inconsistent? Go ahead.
Because, hold on. Because if you weren't doing that, then it wouldn't necessarily follow or have any sort of probability that geometrical objects are invoking spatial axes.
Under what inference rule? Please tell me. Under what rule?
Okay, so P1, if geometrical objects are taken at face value, then there are spatial axes being imposed. geometrical objects are being taken at face value, so therefore spatial axes is being imposed. And if that's just going to be a modus ponens. But if you deny this, then one, it doesn't necessarily follow, and also it doesn't have a probability rate.
Is rewrite in the comments dick eating right now? Hold on, rewrite. Stay in the comments and keep being the spectator. I don't know why you want like the spotlight so bad, but just stay right there, please.
Okay, Trey, did you understand my argument? Like low key, there's like a lot of interrupting.
All right, say that again. What were you saying? Say it again.
Oh, okay,
bro.
So P1,
be a big boy. Come on, just you're a grown man.
P1. Okay, P1. If the statement geometrical objects are taken at face value, then spatial axes is being imposed. P2, geometrical objects is being taken at face value, and conclusion is just going to follow that spatial axes is being imposed. So that's just going to be a modus ponens. And if you deny this, there's not going to be any form of probability raiser. That's
I didn't ask you to repeat yourself. I asked you to justify your position. Okay, so we're gonna just like move on past that. You didn't prove anything. You just justified. You just like restated your stance. I'll go ahead and like just express like what I'm saying. So my overall point. No. I asked you for like for evidence as to what you're claiming, or like any type of reasoning as to why I should like. There's no probability raiser here. You just told me there wasn't a probability raiser because I'm not affirming I'm not affirming your syllogism, and I'm not doing that. I don't have to like abide by this idea.
Hold on. You don't need to affirm it.
Zeta. What I'm saying here, right, is that if I am not just appealing to the face value assumption, right, how do I now not have a probability raiser, especially when there are multiple statements that I am using and factoring in with my stance? I'm not just talking about the geometric shapes. I'm also talking about the distance that's also being measured when Zadu talks about there being actual corners of the Phantom Zone. There being corners in specific spaces and deviations in division in the Phantom Zone. Like that's what I'm asking for. So why should we take this and the geometric shapes, both of these things working in tandem? Why should we take?
Wait. So now you're just adding more to them what you initially said. Because we're talking.
No, I'm not. Watch my video. I've been saying this from the jump. What? Holy hell, track Zeta. What? No. I said this in my video.
Nigga, now you're just adding shit initially from the video.
No, I'm not.
Yourself with
wait.
The debate.
Zeta, we're debating all my stance from the video. That was the first thing I told you when we started debating. Wait, Zeta, we're debating on what I said in my video. That's the first thing I told you about. We can just pick off from what I left off in my video. We can just pick up from there. I said that and you said, okay. What are we talking about?
I mean,
so
okay, look.
Yo. Trick.
Loki, there was one point I do agree with Historicon, but like, just specifically this, like, I don't think it's fair to like, I don't know, expect him to like remember every single detail. So like, you should.
That's not my problem. I don't care.
No, you should. It's a little bit weird. You should
I don't care.
No. You can't
on my video and then proceed. He was going to go along with my video. What?
Like you can relay what you're trying to specifically argue within this conversation. Like I don't know why
you're trying to give me some. Wait, stop. No. You're trying to give me some arbitrary rule based on what's convenient for you and him. I don't care. You're not telling me what's necessary or why I have to do that.
Faith. That's bad faith.
Again, that's not bad faith if he's already been preemptively aware of the arguments I'm making. He's literally responding to the arguments that I made in the video, but now all of a sudden I can't hold him to the standard now?
From what I remember.
No, he only responded
so
to
if I can't hold on. So now you want me to pick and choose when I can hold him to the standard of remembering my video. What? This is not fair. Now I can't ask him to respond to a point that he
No, of course you can. Just make sure you you can definitely make him respond to every point in your video. Just make sure to restate it right now so he knows what you're talking about.
I don't have to do that. I'm not obligated.
Okay, so then you're not making a point in the debate because the videos aren't the debate.
Pause. Again, that's your arbitrary metric that you're.
No, that's not arbitrary. The videos aren't part of the debate.
That's literally arbitrary.
The videos are not part of the debate.
You're trying to say, oh, it's because it happened outside of the debate. We can't factor it in, even though we literally put them all in the debate. Trick, buddy. We put the points in the debate by the statement of us saying, oh yeah, let's continue on from where the videos left off. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you can.
That's
okay,
an
fine.
inclusive
you can
statement.
Off of what, like points,
meaning the points from the original video in the debates will be factored into the debate.
Yo. Okay, look, there's like 30 different points you made in that video. Do you like
That's
actually
not my problem. Why does that change?
Okay, historic. What? Historic. Do you want to conclude?
I'm not gonna
Asking
lie,
to
bro. Like
change
this
the
is
rules
just
for the
ratty.
boy.
Like,
I'm
this
not
is actually
doing that.
like
If he's losing, he's losing. That's on you. What the
no,
hell?
bro. That's actually
Teach your homie better.
imagine
Now, with
you
that
make-
said, can we get back to
Yo,
the actual
yo,
stand?
listen,
My-
listen.
Can we get
Imagine
back
you
to
make
the actual
a
stand?
2-hour-long video on Superman.
The video
debunking
was 30
right?
minutes. The
Yeah, I'm
video
saying
was 30 minutes
imagine.
at
I'm
most.
saying imagine. I never said you did. Okay, I said imagine.
Why are you going
And
slippery
then you
slope? Man?
agree to build off of that debate or like that video or
Historic.
whatever.
No,
You
wait,
expect
Trick,
him to remember 2 hours worth of points.
Yelling over both of us is not going to get you anywhere, Zeta. Me and Trick are trying to have a conversation. Like, come on.
Well,
All
like,
right, go
no, I'm
ahead,
just
Trick.
asking you if you want to conclude.
We can, but because at this point, it just seems like Trick wants me to baby you, and I'm not gonna do that. Like, no, gang.
No,
you,
it's
you
not
made
baby,
you made
bro.
the,
It's just like
you
basic,
made the
like,
active you made the active knowledge to move forward
Yo,
in the debate
anyone who
off
says
of the
Trick
points that we
is
made in the
biased,
videos.
you wreck
If
Drip
you
and
don't
you're-
agree
and
with
you
this,
support
then
that
that's just on you, and you're not trying to change up and want me to pick and choose.
No,
when,
I'm saying
this
that
metric.
yo,
I'm not doing that.
dude, look, I'm literally saying Zeta can respond to that point right now. I'm just saying, like, don't expect him to like know every single fucking
I
detail.
can expect the person that jumped in and said they're gonna carry over from the video to carry over from the video.
Bro,
If
it
you
was
want me to
just like
hold a magnifying
dude,
glass.
it doesn't,
Oh,
it
yeah, you
doesn't
didn't
mean to like remember every single detail, bro. It's just like,
Oh
all right,
my
instead of
God.
yo, listen. It's
Chat,
like
does this not sound like Trick is just wanting me to change the rules for Zeta's convenience? Is that not
No,
what it
no,
sounds
no,
like?
Yo, Trick, yo, historic, yo, everyone who's like deadass saying that historic, that or basically that Trick is being biased, you guys are only saying that because it's historic's chat. Like we
yeah,
can have
exactly.
A
No, like.
But
just,
hold
like,
on,
listen to
but
me.
that factor
Historic.
don't
Oh my
happen
God,
for you
bro,
and your
listen.
chat, Zeta? What?
Historic, listen.
Yeah, we could just have a neutral GC because everyone's talking about, oh, Trick is being biased, but no one's actually hearing Trick because Trick is
They're
just
not even
talking
saying
about-
Trick is biased. They're just saying
Bro,
I'm
just
cooking.
listen.
No, they are
One
God
person is
damn.
saying he's biased.
Yo, chill.
One person
Calm
is saying
down
Trick
and
is
let me
biased.
speak,
The
bro.
majority
I've
is
been
saying
trying
I'm
to say
winning.
this for like the last 5 minutes. Calm down. Yo, Zeta,
Wait,
chill.
who's saying that he's biased?
Are you fucking dumb? You just put a comment up.
Yeah, you're
Unknown, wait,
you literally
unknown
put up a
cloak.
comment of
Unknown
you
cloak is
saying I'm
one
biased.
person. Unknown cloaked is one person, which is what I've been saying from the jump. So how am I slow for saying what I've been saying
Z
from jump?
Higgs also said that. Yeah, Z Higgs.
Wait,
also said that.
wait, who?
Z Higgs.
Z Higgs. Where's that at?
Yo, okay,
He also
Eddie,
said
bro,
that
just
Trick is
let me
biased.
say what I had to say.
He's
dude. Like, I
biased.
don't know
Wait,
why we're just talking
at what
over
time? What's the timestamp? You ain't got the timestamp for when he said it? Okay. Oh, there he is. Eli Gotti. He said that. All right,
Yeah.
but like I said before, I'm not gonna just like you already made that agreement to move forward off of what the videos were saying. So if you already made that inclusive factor known and you've agreed to it, I'm not gonna just pick and choose now based on what's convenient to you, especially when you're
Historic,
already
can
making
you,
you're already
listen
making
to what I have to
counterpoints.
say now after
Historic.
Assuming what I'm
time? Can you please listen? Yeah, what I was trying to say
Dude,
was
I'm
that
not about to hear
when you
the ad
say that you
nauseam
try to
thing,
build
I'm not
off
gonna
of the
repeat what I'm
videos,
saying.
we
Move
want to
on.
continue the debate from the videos. That's just saying, okay, let's stop the videos. Let's stop doing this video back
Now
and
you're
forth.
trying to
and
like
let's have an
semantically
actual
like
fucking
pick and
debate.
choose it. I'm not doing
No,
this
that's
with
not
you, Trick.
picking and choosing. That's just
That's
basic.
literally
fucking
nitpicking what I'm saying. and
Yo,
trying to carry
historic, you're
over my
not
semantic
listening to
option.
Trick. Can I go over what Trick said?
I'm hearing what Trick is saying, but Trick just wants me to change the rules for you, and now he tried to like
No.
arbitrarily
Oh
and
my God,
semantically
historic.
change what
Trick
I'm
is
saying
just-
to make
no,
it seem like
Trick
I'm saying
is
something
just
different from what I'm
saying that
applying.
We
That's not the
shouldn't
case.
expect
No.
you to know every single thing in the video. Like you
But
don't
again,
shouldn't expect every single
hold
thing.
on, hold on, pause. I'm not saying every single thing. That's another slippery slope. I'm just trying to jump to make it seem like I'm just making some. I'm asking you like
No, you
some
literally did say every
unnecessary claim.
single thing.
I'm
You
not.
did say that.
No, I
You
did
did
not.
say that.
I never
Yes, you
said
did.
every single
That's
thing.
on recording.
Pause.
That's on recording.
Okay, so we can put that on recording and where I
On God, you said that. On my mama.
every single thing. So Trick, on your mother, I asked Zeta initially to address every
Yes,
single thing.
on
Please.
my mother.
Okay, so your mother's dead. There we go. So
No,
with
my
that being
mother's
said,
alive.
No,
yeah, she just probably croaked in the next room. So with that being said, right? She probably just croaked over in the next room because this man just lied like that. I never initially asked Zeta for that at all, so you can keep lying. My point was that,
Listen,
again,
historic.
that
Remember
was
when
the
I asked,
inclusive basis
shut
we
up,
continue on.
Yo.
calm down.
Like what?
Kid.
Huh?
Remember when I asked you, or when I told you, you shouldn't expect
Remember when
Zeta
you were
to
on
know every
basis?
single thing that you said in your
Historic, can
video,
you stop
and then you said
fucking
that's not my problem.
No,
Is that not
calm
you
down. Your boyfriend's
asserting
gonna talk.
that
He's
you
gonna
should
talk.
know every single thing you said in the video for this debate?
Are you done?
Yes, I am done. Respond.
Okay, now when does that me initially making the claim that Zeta has to respond to everything? Go ahead.
Because that's
That's
literally
not
what's
initial.
implied.
Because that's not
what's
initial. That's
implied.
not initial. That was not the first thing I said in this debate. And secondly, and
I
most
never said that was the
importantly,
first thing you said in the debate.
what does initial mean, Trick? Are you slow? Oh my
Initial-
god,
Bro, I literally just came initially.
Get him off the stage. Get him off the stage, bro. I'm not doing this with y'all.
Bro, yo,
Like I
get my
said,
jokes
like I
back,
said, bro. Get him off the stage, bro. Get him off the stage. Get him off the stage. We can find a new judge because I'm not about to have your boyfriend just try to like chime in and like make it easier for you.
Bro, his point was right though.
But it wasn't though. I never said you had to include
was.
every single thing initially. I never said that. And more importantly, the main crux of one of my main arguments is not every single thing. So with that being said, this slippery slope is just something that he's trying to reach to make it easier for your convenience. That's not what I'm allowing.
My convenience. I'm
So
just.
Zeta, can you go ahead and stop like letting your boyfriends chime in to help you?
Well, he's not trying to help me. Literally, he's
literally trying to help you. He tried to semantically change what I was saying to make it fit his narrative twice. Then he tried to arbitrarily apply a meaning to my definition 3 times. What are we talking about? He has been trying to help you.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
All right, gang. All right, gang. Like
Yo,
I said, can we get a new judge? I want a new judge. We can get a new judge. This is crazy. There's no way.
Bro, gang, you can't just be removing judges that only you want.
Yes, I can. I've already established why he's literally helping you.
Dude,
so
gang,
I can apply a new judge if I want to. If I want a new judge, I can get a new judge. What?
Gang, well, why are you giving yourself the authority to like just give a judge that you're
wait. Why am I, the debater, giving myself the authority to remove a judge that I appointed with you?
Gang.
We can call for new judges if we've already presented why this judge is just not doing his job. How is that a problem? Wait, how is it a problem if I'm addressing a judge that is not doing his job?
You removed him. Why'd you remove him, bro? You agreed to that.
If he's not doing his job, I can remove him. What are we talking about?
No, you already agreed to it. You can't just be removing judges.
Again, who said that? Under what rule do I have to follow that?
Via your agreement. You can't just be picking and choosing which judges
you're literally going in circles. So going in circles. So you're going in circles ad nauseum. I didn't ask that. I asked what rule do I have to follow for that to be allowed?
What rule do you
telling
have
me
to
my
follow?
agreement? Oh no, Zeta. Telling me my agreement breeds. Oh no. Telling me my agreement breeds permission, and then I ask you why my agreement breeds permission because you just said. Oh, and then you repeat. Because your agreement breeds permission. That's circular. You're going
over and over again. Can you repeat that question?
Bro, there's no way. So my question is,
why do you keep repeating the question instead of answering my question?
Why you haven't addressed the question? You haven't addressed the question. You haven't addressed the question. Under what rule do I have to abide by that idea? Under what rule do I have to abide by that idea?
Yeah, what rule, nigga? Like, can you be more clear by rule?
Tell me under what rule that's not arbitrary, that you didn't come up with your head, right? Come up in your head to allow this idea, right? That, oh yeah, if you make this agreement, it's ironclad and you can't go back on it if the judge is not doing his job. I agreed under the proposition that the judge would do his job. He didn't do his job.
He did.
I can
agree. Wait, is clarification not a thing the judge can do?
You can think that, but I can think differently.
What? So wait. So a judge doing his job is like subjective? Oh, you can think that, but I think differently?
Yes, Zeta. You think something stops being objective because multiple people agree on it?
Well, like,
are you slow?
No, I just think that's unfair.
All right, bro. This man's not serious. This man
nobody's seeing it because like you're acting crazy right now.
Bro, the judge did not do his job at all. It is. So thank you. Okay, I was right. Hold up. Let's keep going. Historic agreed under the proposition that Trick would do his job. If he doesn't, he can get him out. Oh, wow.
But he did do his job.
What are we talking about?
But he did do his job.
And then we got Trick's bottom baby trying to go over there and save everybody's career. Come on, man. This is crazy. Like I said, I'm not acting crazy. I just said that Trick wasn't doing his job and that we can find another judge.
But he did do his job.
You can think that. That's fine. That doesn't address what I think.
Okay, and what I think what you're saying is incoherent.
Okay, you can think that. That doesn't apply any type of ideal over truth.
Judges cannot give clarity?
I think they can absolutely give clarity, but it's the point where they're absolutely like Zeta. That's another one of your problems. You try to take like the smallest amount of agreements as a total agreement to what you're saying. No. Here's the
that is the total agreement because that was all.
But it's not total agreement because he's not. Hold on, you're trying to generalize everything he's doing and saying as context or as clarity, and that's faulty. I know what you're trying to do. That's literally a half truth fallacy off the jump as well.
Okay, so historic man, since you want to remove my judges, I can also get a Raptic in supplement, but we can do it on Discord.
You can help. Not a problem. Not a problem. You can get a Raptic in supplement. That's cool, bro. Like. Godzilla violates you. Historic agreed to Trick only if Trick did what he was supposed to do, but he didn't. How is it fair if he's the judge when he only goes after his story? Thank you. Like,
But he also went after me because
he
agreed to
literally
things that
manipulated.
historic
Hold on,
agreed
he
to.
literally linguistically and semantically manipulated what I
Trick
was saying to make it
things that
fit
you
Zeta's
proposed,
interpretation
right?
and make it seem like he wasn't doing what he was
Wait,
doing.
hold on. You know, Trick agreed to ideas that you proposed, right? He even said that I agree with you
Hold
on
on,
some
Trick
things.
agreeing to one idea does not change what I am saying currently.
No, but
He is not doing
because he
his
said
job
that,
where he is
but
overwhelmingly
you
trying to
proposed that
skew
he
it into your
only,
favor.
no. But you proposed that he
Obviously,
only
hold on.
went after
Obviously,
me,
buddy
so you're
can't.
already
Hold on.
blundering. No, you're
A
already
referee
blundering
has to
because
stop
you
being
proposed that
crooked
he
at some point.
only went
A
after
referee has
you.
to stop being crooked at some point. They got to keep their integrity
Again,
somehow. They
you're
have to keep their
proposing
job
that
somehow.
he's only after you.
NBA refs got to keep their job somehow, gang. They can't be 100% biased all the time. They can't be 100% biased all the time.
They can't be 100% biased all the time.
Yeah, NBA referees got to keep their job somehow. Referees keep their job by being 100% biased in other places. But I'm saying, like, my point here is just that you can address one response, but still be overwhelmingly trying to skew it in someone else's favor. Like, again,
but he's not doing it in my favor. He's just clarifying. Like,
he linguistically and semantically changed what you and I said to make it seem like what you were saying was not fallacious and faulty. Outright.
Okay, historic, you're not tracking.
Okay, buddy. If you're gonna just like generalize me not tracking to me not agreeing with what you're saying, I'm not about to keep wasting my time, gang.
Okay, dude, even if Trick didn't mention the clarification points about the YouTube video, I don't believe anything would have changed.
That's not what I'm talking about. And you're trying to assume that as if I'm like being unreasonable.
Yeah, so then it wouldn't be in my favor if it didn't change.
What are you, Zeta, what are you talking about? You're not tracking at all.
You're not even paying attention.
Zeta, I'm tracking perfectly fine. What I just said was, right, that you're trying to assume what I mean by like the points that he like or like that he didn't agree on, right? Or like that he was biased on. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that he was biased there. And even then, that's not my point. My point is that he was outright trying to change up your linguistics to make your point non-fallacious. You were literally
But my linguistics are not fallacious, dude.
Hold on, stop. You were presupposing that DC's intention was to convey a place that is truly and absolutely above distance, space, and time. You said that and then made your interpretation off of that pre-assumed basis.
So I wasn't.
So again,
why do you keep blundering?
And then Trick went out of his way to say that you never said that. But Trick went out of his way to say that you never said that.
Why are you blundering?
If he wasn't trying to skew it, why did he say that?
Why are you blundering?
You just agreed that you made it. Hold on, Zeta. You just agreed that you made it a fallacious statement and a fallacious claim and a fallacious argument, and then you just admitted that Trick quite literally told you and told everybody else that that's not what you said. So he changed a fallacious argument out for you, and he helped you. You just admitted it.
No, I didn't. I didn't admit shit. Like, what are you talking about, dude?
Sheesh, gang.
I didn't admit shit.
This is crazy.
Yo, Stark, I didn't even admit shit. You're just putting stuff down my mouth.
You outright, you gang. You admitted
that.
And
then Trick has to clarify to you that that's not what I said either.
Again, you quite literally said outright that if that DC has the intention to convey a place truly above space and time, 100%, or absolutely, that's what you said.
I never said that. That's a blunder.
You literally just said that. You literally just said that. And then you just said that you did say that. And then you literally just said that you did say that. So why'd you admit you just said that 5 seconds ago? You just said that though. You admitted it. You just admitted that 5 seconds ago. You just admitted it 5 seconds ago. We're on recording. We're on recording.
Yeah, and you're saying I'm being absolute.
And you outright made the admittance that you said this. You said this though.
Do you know my
But you agreed you said this.
Do you know my position?
But you agreed you said this. But you agreed you said this.
I never agreed to anything absolute. Okay, so basically,
yes, you did. Yes,
no,
I
did not. I did not agree to anything.
We're on recording. Thank you.
You're on recording. On recording.
We're on recording. Like, what are we talking about? You just admitted that.
No, you guys are literally hearing historic, but you're not listening. You're just hearing, but not listening because I didn't say anything absolute. This can be verified on the recording. This is verified on the recording. I didn't say anything absolute.
You literally said out your mouth, if the intention behind, or like that DC has the intention to convey this idea.
Okay, historic, you're being a dumbass because expectation.
Do you know what truly distanceless or spaceless means? Do you know what the word truly means? Do you know what the word truly means? Zeta, do you know what the word truly means?
You're being dumb as fuck right now.
Do you know what the word truly means? Do you know what the word truly means?
You're being dumb as fuck right now.
Do you know what the word truly means?
Dumb as fuck right now.
Do you know what truly means?
If this wasn't on your stream, we wouldn't have.
Do you know what truly means? Do you know what truly means? Why are you not answering the question? Do you know what it means?
Do I know what?
Do you know what the word truly means?
Truly, got to be true.
Okay. Is the truth absolute?
Is truth absolute?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't think that's relevant to my position, because you want to know what my position
No.
is?
But hold on. I'll make it relevant. Just answer the question. Is truth absolute?
It's not relevant.
Okay,
at
why
all.
are you ducking the question? If I can, I'm going to correlate the relevance, because again, you just made the admittance that you never said and you never agreed to absolution.
If
but
I'm
you
saying
just
it
agreed.
is
Hold
true,
on, Zeta, stop.
If I'm
stop,
saying
stop,
it is
stop.
true,
Hold on, stop.
nigga, I
You
don't
just-
appeal to yes or no questions. I don't appeal to that framework. Okay,
that's on you. But okay, so fine. If you want to duck the question, that's fine.
I'm
go
not
ahead
ducking the question. I'm trying to answer your question,
You're
because I
literally
propose
ducking the
that. No,
question.
no.
You're literally ducking the
Before,
question.
Stop fucking interrupting me, because you're
I'll
showing
correlate the relevance. I'll
No,
correlate the
you're literally
relevance.
causing the dialectic
I'll
by
correlate the
interrupting me
relevance.
over and over. Because I'm
I'll
trying to
correlate
answer
the relevance if you want me to.
No. I'm trying to answer your question, and you're being a bum right now. So
But
I'm
you're
actually
not though. You're trying to avoid it. You're trying to avoid
Bitch,
it.
I'm trying to, but you keep interrupting me. Okay,
and then you're saying,
so to
it's
respond to
not
your
relevant.
question-
It's
no,
not
to
relevant.
Respond to your question.
What do you mean? So Zeta,
All
can
right,
you go
to
ahead and answer
respond to
the
your
question?
question, if I propose that it is true, which is a certainty, then
So
yes,
truth
it
is
would be
absolute, right? So
absolute.
truth is absolute,
But
right?
that's not my
Agreed?
position. But that's
Is
not my
truth
position.
absolute? Is true absolute?
If I were to say it is true, then it would be absolute. But that's not my position.
So
My
your position
position-
wasn't that DC.
my
Wait. So your
position
position
is
was
that there are
So your position
stronger
wasn't that DC
reasons-
writers truly. Wait. So your position wasn't that DC writers truly have like DC writers don't have the intention to truly push an idea that's of a space.
Oh my god. Okay, so
my
my position. Okay, so a story.
That
My
wasn't your position?
Is that I believe there are stronger reasons to support Superman being outerversal as opposed for him not to be. That's my position.
Zeta, you
And
can take up
when we're
multiple.
talking about
Hold on,
strong
Zeta. You can
reasons
take
to believe
multiple
the
positions
proposition,
on different.
that could be
in a debate.
index the probability.
You can have multiple
consistency,
positions
or
in a
something
debate.
that is
I hope you know that.
suggested within the narrative,
Zeta,
which is opposed
Zeta,
to probability. No, it's opposed
Zeta,
to certainty.
Zeta.
It's not. It's
Earth
part
to
of
my
probability.
student. Earth to my student. Sorry.
Nigga, you are. I am not your student.
You
anymore, bro.
realize there can be multiple positions in a debate, right? You can have multiple positions on multiple sub points in a debate, right?
Okay, well, guess what, dude?
So
Guess
telling me
what?
the
Because I never
overarching
said
point that
anything.
you are,
Hold on. I never
Zeta, shut
proposed
up.
anything.
Your
certain in my
overarching position is
There's
not.
something that
It's not
imposed
what I'm arguing right
certainty in
now.
my
I'm
position.
talking about your
So that's
position on
irrelevant.
DC
That's
writers,
why your question
on
is irrelevant
DC
to me.
writers and their statements.
Again, like I don't have to answer that because my position doesn't.
So Zeta,
my
my
position
question
doesn't
is:
impose anything certain.
was your position not the idea that DC writers have the intention to convey a space that is truly above space and time and distance?
What?
Oh my god! Okay, so Zeta, was your position for these statements in question not the idea that DC writers can have the intention to push an idea or create a space that is truly aspatial and atemporal?
I said, okay, so my framework was built on what is expected with an Bayesian framework, which is probability induced. So it's not absolutely true.
Zeta. I'm asking on the probability. I'm not talking about the probability on DC writers. Zeta, shut up. Zeta, shut up. I am asking you whether or not your stance is that DC writers are creating a space that is truly distanceless or spaceless. You telling me if it's likely that they're creating these spaces is not, bro.
What can you do? What can you deduce from that framework that I just gave you?
He just wants to keep talking over me. He's not listening. He's just talking. He's not.
What can you deduce from that?
He's not even listening.
What can you deduce from that? What can you do from that?
Like I said before, right? Again, there's a key distinct difference between the DC or the probability of DC writers conveying an intention, right? And then DC writers can bro, Zeta, stop talking. Stop talking. Bro, okay, so he just keeps talking over me.
Holy perm abuse. That's on the recording too. Perm abuse.
That's cool. You're literally talking over me in the middle of me making a point.
You're talking over me literally every time I make an argument.
Again, the argument is not relevant to what I'm saying, and I've made that clear multiple times, and you have not refuted any piece of that.
Relevant because you're trying to impose that I'm saying something. I can refute this right here.
That's my problem.
You're literally trying to impose something.
That's the difference between me and you.
And I can establish the issues with your argument.
I can establish the issues in your stance. You can't establish a problem in what I'm saying. That's the problem. That's the difference between me and you. When I cut you off, it's because you're making something and you're saying something that's wrong. When you cut me off, it's just to stop me from talking.
So when you believe that something I'm saying is wrong, then you can cut me off. But then when
the entirety of these last hour and a half, dude, literally and you just did it right now. I was in the middle of making a point, and then you cut me off beside me for making the point. You didn't even have anything to say in a counter. You didn't even have a counter to give. You just cut me off. You didn't even have a counter. You didn't
He
even
removed
have
my
like a point to
moderation.
make or a counter to give. You
He
just cut me
literally
off to cut
removed
me
my
off.
moderation.
And he's still doing it right now. Like he's just talking to talk, and he's not even making a point. He's just
I am
talking to
making
talk.
a point because you're
Literally.
trying to say that the probability that I'm invoking is not relevant to the argument. Yes, it is because
That's
you're trying
not
to
what I'm saying. Another straw man. Holy waffle. Holy waffle. Not what I said.
That is
Not what I
a straw.
said. And
You
this is why I
literally
wanted to
admitted to
talk
that,
before
by
you
the
cut
way.
me
You
off.
admitted to that.
And this is why I wanted to talk while you just didn't cut me off.
Gang,
I
you
just wanted-
literally said that you can cut me off if you believe that I am saying something wrong. That is what you said.
How does that index to the claim that you just made?
No, because you want to hold on. How does that index to the claim that I just made? Again,
You want me to say it in
you're talking
Spanish?
about interrupting me, right? So if you're talking about interrupting me and you want to say that, oh, I can interrupt you because what you're saying is wrong, but then when I do it, I get fucking perma abuse. That's not fair at all.
Okay, so you're just cutting out the entirety of the reason why I gave. This is what I'm talking about. You're strawmanning again. I just
I'm
said
not
this.
straw. I'm not even strawmanning at all.
And you're still talking to talk. Again, like I said, you have not even made a point yet in a response to what I'm saying. You're just talking to talk.
You're just not listening at all. You're not listening at all.
Conversation. That's
You're not.
it. What I'm doing is actually responding to the points you're making. I was about to go the idea of how the probability of DC writers conveying an intention and then DC writers conveying an intention that's probably true are not the same thing and are not interchangeable. And that's not what I'm saying. So what part are you not getting? That's the problem. That's the problem.
The problem is that you're implementing that I said something absolute. I didn't.
Okay, Zeta, did you not say that DC writers convey intention, and this intention, right, creates a space or has a space that is truly above space and time, truly above space and time to a point where they're aspatial and atemporal? Is that not what you said?
Gang, you didn't listen to the argument, and Trick tried telling you that.
Do
you want to know what the argument is?
Stop pivoting. Just answer the question.
Historic, what was my argument?
Is that not what you said?
No, that's not what I said.
So you didn't say that. So you never said that. Not once in the.
So
not
what
once
I said, okay, again, I applied a conditional. I applied a Bayesian framework, which is indexed to probability, so it is not absolute.
Are you done?
Yes.
Are you done?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I fucking am.
With that said, all he's done is just go ad nauseum, and it's not rejected. He's not rejected anything I've said. He's not proven anything I've said wrong.
That literally is in opposition to.
He's just repeated himself. So we can go back to the Phantom Zone, or you can just concede, or we can just conclude right here. Like you haven't tracked a single thing I said, like at all. You're applying the conditional. You're applying a conditional to a probability of a factor that you just have not tracked. It's crazy.
I answered your question.
It's insane word.
Have to be
I've already answered your question, gang. I've already answered your question.
Okay, that doesn't engage with anything about your.
Like what? If DC writers have not conveyed an absolute space, then your stance is just defeated. Quite literally, you put yourself in the realm of probability.
Again,
you literally put your point in the realm of probability, and then on that stance, you have nothing back in the probability.
Again, what I was okay. So now you're just misconstruing where the absoluteness is being placed within the concept.
No, I'm not at all. This was your exact statement.
Okay, so
you said that DC writers have the intention to create spaces that are truly aspatial and atemporal. That's what you said.
Okay, that is what you said. What is an expectation? What's an expectation?
Like, I'm not about to keep repeating myself to you, gang.
What's an expectation?
I've already said this.
What's an expectation?
You made the claim repeatedly.
What's an expectation?
You made the claim repeatedly that DC writers have the intention to create a space that is truly aspatial and atemporal.
You know what an expectation is?
That is a statement of absolution. That is a statement of absolution. That is a statement of absolution. Jesus Christ.
Yo, Keanu, you rep pedophiles, nigga. Anyways.
You want to keep going back to the Phantom Zone and keep getting slammed? What do you want to do?
Gang,
you're not tracking anything I'm saying at all.
You're
like,
literally just misconstruing.
You go ahead and track what. If you go ahead, like, you want to get back to like DC,
is being taking place.
You want to get back to DC because you made the claim of absolution in the like in the
He's using no space. No space. No space. No space. Niggas using no space in 2026. Null space in 2026. Are we repping this, chat? 2026 null space? This is so buns. $2026. Also, what's your opinion on the debunk where the clash of Goku and Beerus was a combined feat? Also, where do you scale DBS Goku? Outer. This is because of the summit of Goku Black. But anyways, yeah, that's how you get Dragon Ball Super to Outer. But every single Dragon Ball Super meta is ass. It's literally terrible. Like, no one actually, like, scales to Outer until Goku Black. But, the clash of Goku and Beerus, it could be a combined feat. It could be. Because I've been seeing people say that, oh, it was just because the energy was being neutralized from the source, which is why it appeared as if they were getting stronger. Like, that's an argument I've seen people try to use to negate the claim. But it could be a combined feat. It just helps my case, though. Well, actually, it doesn't, because the Buu Saga scales to it, but okay. Ha _ Monsterverse _ Godzilla _ Glazer. Hello. Hey, man. Very interesting name. Ha _ MV _ Godzilla _ Why does this dude have 3 underscores in his name, bro? Wow, yeah, genuinely, wow, what a name. Yeah, genuinely, wow, what a name. You mentioned 5D spatial cap, but the actual canon definitions for null space from Sonic Forces, okay, as a world of nothingness that is closed off from every dimension. If a realm is closed off from the very concept of the... Oh my god! You're presupposing the semantics being imposed here are talking about all possible forms of spatial dimensionality when it could just be talking about every timeline or universe within the verse. Yeah, this dude literally just presupposed dimensions is being closed off from every dimension. He's presupposing the word dimension is talking about spatial dimensionality. This is really bad. Why did he just Yo, this is what I can't stand Sonic fans when they presuppose the word dimension is talking about spatial dimensionality. They literally have no proof for this. It can't refer to literally nothing because it has a thing. Because it's a thing. Why are they... Yo, why are they doing that, bro? Why are they doing that? What's your thoughts on power scaling as a whole? I like it when it suits me. Legend Z core people are brain dead. They are full of morons who posit the belief that Kaba beats Gogeta. Okay, just tell them to debate in Noblesse. We love the activity. Zeta, who would win? You versus a gorilla? This is entirely conditional. If it was just me with my hands all alone, the gorilla would beat me. But if I had maybe just a couple of tools, I would get it. It's crazy that high ball competent Super Saiyan God, but low ball Super Saiyan 4. Yeah, it's really weird. It's odd to say the least. Oh my god! Uses the word Jigen. In narrative context, Jigen refers to brother. Not this arc sucks. Just because Jigen can refer to spatial dimensionality doesn't justify that being the semantical account applied within the context of the statement. Like, being in Japanese or English changes nothing about my argument. Jigen and dimension can both be spatial dimensionality, but can extend to other interpretive yeah. Okay, so let's see this goon who tries to argue that null space is outerversal. Okay, so he says that it couldn't be reached through scientific means. Hold on. Being inaccessible through scientific means doesn't really scale anywhere. Even within the scope of physical theorems, science suggests you can't go past the speed of light. Yeah, not good. Yeah, that's not good. But I will say, I hear you on interpretive angle, but you're using a shield. You're using that as a shield to ignore the scientific context. The scientific context doesn't change shit, nigga. Holy fuck. In the Sonicverse, Tails and Eggman use science to travel between timelines and universes constantly. If null space was just another timeline or spatial universe, it would be reachable via their standard scientific equipment. Or it can just mean the Phantom Ruby scales above it. Like, what? If it was just another timeline or spatial universe. Or it could just be inaccessible, as in a higher dimension with an additional degree of freedom. Also, traveling through time, Loki doesn't suggest anything aspatial or atemporal to white space. Yeah, guys, we got another Sonic goon that I'm beating the fuck out of right now. Hold on. Like, what? To understand from a physics point of view, in standard physics, a dimension is just a coordinate axis. However, in the Sonic lore, these dimensions, like the flicky dimension, yeah, I'm flicker fucking gooning right now. Anyways, I'm gonna respond to that later. Okay, yeah, the Sonic laser came back.
Okay, we're traveling through time and space. Sure, dude. Yeah, time and space definitely still existed for white space. Have you read the omnipotence page? No.
The game manual flat out states that Supersonic has the power and the strength to defeat the fires and banish the living flame forever, suggesting that Supersonic is already bare minimum equal to Solaris in strength.
Okay, so there are two problems with this argument. The first problem with this argument is that having enough power to beat Solaris doesn't inherently mean that you're equal to Solaris in power. We know this because Solaris has a weak point, aka his consciousness, and destroying this consciousness automatically results in Solaris being defeated. So if you have enough power to destroy the consciousness, you have enough power to destroy Solaris. We know the consciousness does not scale to Solaris's attack potency for two reasons. One, as we see in the game, the hedgehogs are able to affect and damage the consciousness very easily, but when they're exposed to the attacks of Solaris's armor, they cannot withstand them. And like I explained with my previous scan, Sonic cannot beat Solaris on his own, which would have to mean that whatever is protecting Solaris is so strong that Sonic does not scale to it. Also, the Gaming Rift's arguments just contradicted himself. He's making the assertion that Sonic can beat Solaris only if he was not omnipresent across all of time. Yet there are statements that say that Sonic is strong enough to destroy Solaris. And by Gaming Rift's own logic, defeating Solaris necessarily requires interaction across all of time. So then he would be asserting that Sonic's strength is so strong that it has the capacity to interact with all of time. And if that wasn't the case, then Sonic is not powerful enough to destroy Solaris.
There's no way, there's no way, there's no way. Say you swear to God. Say you swear to God. Put that on Allah. Say, put that on Allah. Say wallahi, bro. Say wallahi.
I wait no more.
Who is that?
Shenron. It's a pitiful dragon that gives allowances to a monkey. I'm sorry. I wanted to settle this fairly. I want...
Nova. That's it! That was one of your own kind you just killed! You slaughtered him! You slaughtered him like he was nothing but an insect!
Of course I did. This isn't a game. And how dare you criticize your own creation? A noble monkey. If you feel so bad about it, then maybe death should be your penance. Oops. Guess I used a bit too much. But now you know what I'm capable of.
Your power's amazing. You destroyed the entire city with one blast.
And now, your time has come. What do you think so far? I'm not the easy catch you thought, am I?
No, Sin. I don't underestimate my opponents, ever.
Well then, I'm going to miss your good sportsmanlike attitude.
I did it.
Oh, you certainly did it all right, Goku. Simply not strong enough to beat me! Bye, Goku.
We came here so you could use all of our strengths. You have to borrow our Saiyan powers. Look out! Gohan! Now, this is the kind of power I'd be running away from if I were you.
Ha! A terrible bluff. You look exactly as you did earlier.
Why don't we try fighting? You can come over and see for yourself.
My pleasure!
What do you think?
That's it!
It's useless. Even though I'm blind, my body compensates for it in amazing ways. I can feel every one of your moves before you even make them.
We'll see!
I told you it was useless.
No, you don't!
Sin, these times were dark enough without you. It's time you went away.
I can outrun this.
No matter where you go, I'll always be able to seek out your evil like a bird senses its prey.
This is where your blindness is going to work to my advantage. Can you sense the evil of this clock? No, because it has no evil for you to sense. So I bet you can't see what happens next.
That's a little childish.
Tear him apart!
Sorry, Sin. It was a good theory. But I can see everything just as if my eyes worked.
But that's impossible!
Now, Sin, please apologize to Nova when you see him! Coming!
That's my man.
Nice one!
Do so as well.
I just plugged in your entire statement about what you said just now into a human AI detector, and it detected that everything you just fucking said was 100% AI. Bro, you're a low tier trying to use ChatGPT on me. You're actually ass.
For this first section of the video, I'm just gonna use my real voice for this part. So you just said I was using AI to make some of my arguments, and you just wanted to. I just got like the transcripts. Yeah, I'm just gonna copy all that to. So I'm just gonna paste that all in here.
It being important to stress that Sonic and Shadow especially didn't take Solaris seriously, with Sonic and Shadow joking around, with Sonic considering phase 1 of the fight to be easy.
So Gaming Rift went from making a semi-mid substance to just now shadowboxing and hitting air. Even if I granted that Sonic and Shadow were not trying against Solaris, the burden is still on you to prove that full power Sonic and full power Shadow scaled to Solaris. And given the prior information I provided, Sonic does not scale to Solaris at his full power. By the way, I find it really ironic that he's using Sonic and Shadow as actual reliable sources, who are by far some of the cockiest characters within the entire Sonic franchise. And he never substantiated why Sonic and Shadow are reliable when reflecting any sort of narrative scaling for Solaris. So yeah, we can easily just dismiss this via Hitchens' razor.
How'd you wind up in this situation?
I don't know, it sort of happened. It's not like I take
I
notes.
think what's truly important is that we come up with a device capable of finding the remaining Super Dragon Ball. I don't suppose you can help with that, Bulma.
Well, yeah, sure, that shouldn't be too big a deal. If the Super Dragon Ball is really that huge, then hopefully its signature will be strong enough to compensate for the increase in distance. I just need to tweak the radar's design. But you know...
Know what?
There's a much easier way to find this thing, don't you think? Just gather up the Earth's Dragon Balls and have Shenron tell us where the Super Dragon Ball is hidden.
Oh,
That could work.
great idea.
Oh yeah!
Must admit I'm impressed. Turns out you really are more than just an overbearing nag.
It's been a long time since I've seen someone strike you like that, my lord.
Ah, you little... Oh, never mind. In light of your smart proposal, I'll let it pass this time. Hey, Vegeta! Yes, sir!
Your second wish.
I just need one.
Wait, you're done? That was it? Okay, that means I can have the other two, right?
Yeah, knock yourself out. All you.
Perfect! I was thinking maybe we could hook up my buns to around a college-age level of firmness.
A trivial matter indeed. Your buns are curved.
Ooh, they certainly are. Now how about we smooth out these wrinkles a bit, but don't make it look like it had me worked out.
Are you for real?
Yeah, what's it to ya?
It's about to get intense, Kakarot. No offense, but it's been intense all along. This dragon is in a league of his own. You have no idea. Yeah, I know he's great, but is he strong enough to take on 2 Super Saiyan 4s? 2. You heard me. I have a plan to reach Super Saiyan 4. Ah! Where is that woman? How could she be late at a time like this? I'll speak of the devil. What in the world is she driving? Bloodsuede emission equipment. Huh? What were you doing? Taking a nap?
You've got some nerve! It would take anyone else years to build this, you jerk!
Why don't you pipe down and get busy?
Super Saiyan 4 or not, he doesn't scare me, not one bit.
Bloodsuede? What for?
What's happening?
He's transforming! Vegeta's turning into a giant ape. This could turn out bad. Bulma, what are you doing? Cut it out! If Vegeta loses control, he can blow up the entire planet!
Look, our only hope is for Vegeta to become a Super Saiyan 4. If Goku was able to do it, he should be able to do it too.
But there's no guarantee. It's too risky.
It's sink or swim, Gohan. If this doesn't work, we'll all die anyway.
But...
Listen, above all, I'm Vegeta's princess.
Bulma? That's it! He's lost it! This is trouble. Vegeta, no, please! It's me!
So, is this your secret weapon? A giant monkey too ignorant to know who the enemy is?
Vegeta!
Kakarot.
prince of all Saiyans. I could never allow my reason to be overpowered by the primal mind.
Awesome, Vegeta. You're really something.
What?
This is what Grandpa did when he first transformed.
All right, he's doing it.
That's it, Dad. Just a little bit further.
It's working. I knew it.
At long last, I've ascended.
Well done. You amaze me. You had a chance to sample this creamy confection they call pudding? It looks like sludge, but it tastes like otherworld.
Oh, pudding, you say? Sounds delicious. Where can I find it?
Why, it's right over there. That's odd. I could have sworn there were a dozen cups of it a minute ago.
Perhaps you got excited and ate them all yourself?
No, Lord, of course not. Oh. Excuse me, sir. Is there more pudding?
Sorry, sir, but we put out all we had. That pink gentleman over there has them. He took the whole tray.
You there. Kindly hand over one of those pudding cups to Lord Beerus.
One for me too, please.
I understand if you can't spare two, so I'll just take mine.
Beerus, that's hardly fair.
You made it sound like you already had one. Give me the pudding.
No!
What?
Pudding is all for booze!
You're being a rude guest.
All pudding cups are booze!
Give me one of them now. I want the pudding. Give me one, you dumb blob.
You call booze, huh? Now booze are you in the dance? You need you!
Come on, get to them for 1 second. You've made me mad.
A fight! Do not do that to me!
Lord Beerus, no, please stop. Come on, boys, let's roll. His strength, it's incredible.
I'll hold him off. Get the others to safety.
Yeah.
Hey, you alright? Goten, can you take our friends for me?
This is what happens when mortals don't share their pudding. That's enough. No point in holding back now. This way if you want to fight.
どこでやんだ力の大会。
開催する場所は無の界。
無の界？
時間も空間もない永遠と虚無だけに満ちた世界だ。
時間も空間もない永遠と虚無だけに満ちた世界だ。
Kumbaya, my lord.